clerk, please call the roll, please. Trent.
Councilman DeFilippo.
Here.
Councilman Spurlock.
Here.
Councilman Smolder.
Here.
Councilwoman Marker.
Here.
Councilman Strider.
Here.
Councilman Lilly.
Here.
Councilman Reimer. Councilwoman Walker.
Here.
Mayor Mullen.
Here. Thank you. Y'all please stand. Councilman Lilly, can you lead us in a word of prayer? Councilman.
Heavenly Father, thank you for the city of South Charleston. Thank you for this day. Thank you for all the people that are here tonight and keep the city employees safe. Amen.
Thank you, sir. Please remain standing for pledge of allegiance. Trent.
Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. Need a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, please.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. City's monthly financial statement. Councilman.
Is anyone there?
I'm sorry?
It's dead.
Oh, that's Ken. He's a little delayed. Did you get that he's here?
He is.
Yeah, he's here. He's on there.
I haven't heard it all.
Might need to move his phone.
I might be muted too. He might, that's what he's telling. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Petitions, communications, and public hearing. Item A, we want to recognize Michael. He's here to say hello to you and introduce yourself as a candidate for West Virginia State Senate. Michael, the floor is yours. Come to the podium, and the floor is all yours, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Mayor Mullins and members of City Council. Thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. Those of you that don't know, my name is Michael Jarouge, and I'm running for West Virginia State Senate as a Republican. But first and foremost, I'm here as a neighbor, a small business owner, and someone who genuinely believes in South Charleston. I really want to start by recognizing Mayor Mullins and the City Council for the fantastic job you're doing. South Charleston is seeing real momentum. We've watched new businesses open their doors this year, existing businesses expand, like mine, and major projects like Park Place development continue to move the city forward. And that kind of growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens because of steady, thoughtful, local leadership. And in my opinion, as an ex-boxer, South Charleston has always been a city that punches above its weight. From strong neighborhoods and schools to business-friendly environments and sense of community pride, this is a place that people such as myself want to invest in and raise their families. Local government is where real life happens, on our streets and our business districts through the work of excellent police and fire and public servants who keep the city running. Regardless of party, we all want safe streets, responsible growth, and a city that continues to thrive. So as a state senator, my focus would be on being a partner to cities like South Charleston, supporting local control, advocating for infrastructure investment, backing public safety, and making sure that state government helps rather than hinders the progress that we're all making here. I believe we can disagree without being disagreeable, and that progress comes from practical solutions. So I want to thank you guys for your service to the committee, and thank you for allowing me to be here tonight and chat with you.
Thank you, Michael. Anybody have any questions for Michael? Anybody? Thank you, sir.
I figured somebody like Kathy would say, well, you clean up good, or something. I was waiting for it. No,
I was being kind.
See?
I should ask him something.
You should have, sure.
Hey, when you win, are you still going to be our speaker at announcer at SummerFest?
Absolutely. This is South Charleston.
This is Bob. This is Bob checking off a box.
I'll be there, and I'll be.
Bob was going to ask him about food.
I was going to say, where
I did too.
please?
Actually, I did too.
And
Yeah.
I'll still be at night after, during session at night. I'll still be throwing on my Batman gear and jumping behind the line.
All right.
Kimmy asked me, when you win, when you win, what does the next day look like? I said, I'll be prepping for lunch down at the Olive Tree. And she said, and if you lose? I'm like, I'll be prepping for lunch.
Yeah.
So, I don't really go around to people and say, hey, I'm asking for your support. I'm asking for the opportunity to earn your support. I always wanted to do this. I grew up in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And my father had an organization called the Syrian Charity Association. Every time I go home, I sit in my father's office there for a little bit, and I hear from the mayor of Allentown, I hear from the county execs, I hear from the legislature, when are you going to come home? You know, we want to appoint you to something, we want you to run for something. You know, I'm from a Syrian background, and 11% of the population of Allentown, Pennsylvania identifies as Syrian, and they're all, 90% of them are from where my dad's hometown is. And I said, guys, I'm West Virginian. I've been here since I was 19 years old. You know, I work hard, my family's here, they're in school here, I got a great business. My wife makes more money than I do, I'm not going anywhere. You know, so I always said that I was gonna do this. I wanted to get into this, but later, tomorrow, later, when I'm a little older. Well, you know, we had a rough summer. We lost a cousin of ours that you're all familiar with. We lost my best friend, another cousin. We lost my mother, another friend. We lost a good friend, Kenny Bass. If it's one thing, one lesson that I took away from that is we are not guaranteed tomorrows. We're not guaranteed another chance. I feel that as a guy on the ground, you know, a guy in the trenches, that I have something to offer. I made lots of mistakes in business, and I made some good decisions. And I feel if I can help one West Virginian now, not later, but now, avoid some of those pitfalls and do better, you know, that I've accomplished something. So that's why I'm doing it, and that's why I'm doing it right now.
Partner, we appreciate you coming here and sharing that with us, and we'll all be down to get something to eat here in the next couple of days.
Come on down. You know where we are.
I do. I'll be there Valentine's Day. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Sure, you're not gonna change your reservation.
No. We're going to do it. Early dinner, so we can watch the West Virginia play at 6. So we planned it around the basketball game. So.
Well, we got like 8, 9 TVs in there. So whatever you need to do. Thank you, everybody.
All right,
God bless
thank you,
you.
Michael.
Great night.
Appreciate you.
Bye, Ken.
Thank you. Okay, item B, if you'd read the resolution, please. Trina.
A resolution to authorize the sale of surplus timber property of the city of South Charleston located on the South Charleston landfill property.
Is there we don't on the floor first. Is there a motion to approve this resolution, please?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second by Councilman Lilly. Okay, discuss. Rick, you want to tell them a little bit about this?
Yeah, so the city has just a little more than 50 acres of the old landfill. Probably about 15 of the acres were used for the landfill. One side of it never used for anything, it's just woods. It's surrounded by 500 acres owned by the Young family. Some of it's in an LLC, some of it was in the Ulysses Young's name. The Young family was having their property timbered. The timbering company said, hey, there's some good mature white oak and red oak on this property. Reached out to us and said, would you be interested in having it timbered? And he said, we'll get a forester to cruise it and give you a price. And that's how it came about. And
If some of you aren't familiar with where our old landfill is, it's kind of, I'll call it the back road towards St. Albans. You get on, you're going past the sanitary board, you go out that way. If you're standing up in Armorview where I grew up, you can throw a rock over there close. You have to throw it pretty far, but you might hit Hannah's house. Hannah's probably the closest to it, but it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. We closed our landfill in 1980. It was in the 80s. It was in the 80s, and then we had a permanent closure. It wasn't that. It was a little bit later, but it's permanent closure. DEP did a permanent closure of it. I can't remember when it was, but I think it was 2000.
yeah, they did it under the
7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in
Yeah,
that area.
we got out before the new rules came in, that's why we got out.
Yeah. So anyway, it's kind of out of sight, out of minds, out in where Union Carbide used to dump. So I don't know what kind of trees we got out there. We joke about that a lot. So anyway, that's what it's about. They approached us. So you don't have any other questions about it? Okay. All in favor of the resolution, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Item C, if you read the resolution, please.
A resolution to accept a petition for annexation from freeholders and qualified voters from Hickory Street to the city of South Charleston.
And we have a couple residents here, do you all have the petition with you?
They've already.
They presented the petition, so if you have any questions, but, again, if you're not familiar with this, it's in Kathleen's ward. We call it up by
Top
the
of the
water
hill,
tower.
yeah,
That-
up by the
Up
water
by the
tower.
water tower on top of the hill. I don't know how many residents are up there, I can't remember how many households are
There's
there.
about, say, 14.
Yeah, it's just be an easy area for us to service, not a problem, we're up there anyway. It won't cost us really pretty much anything to do it other than trash collection and the snow removal and things like that. It's a very easy thing for us to do, so.
Kind of makes sense anyway.
It does, and we've been out, when I was talking to him earlier, we've been down this road before, but I can't remember all the reasons why we never come across the finish line, just never did, but, a lot of good folks live up there, and I think it'd be a great addition to our city, in my opinion, so, and it is a good fit, Dave, it makes sense, so. We need a motion to approve this
So moved.
resolution, to accept the resolution, or do we have a
So
motion, do we have a
moved.
second? Seconded by Councilman Smolder, any questions by anybody? Any more? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Resolution
Aye.
passes.
So the
Yes.
next step will be, we will verify the petitions, and Mariah has always helped me on that, but Mariah's at the legislature, but if someone, then we'll send back a we'll provide a certification to council that the petition, I mean, it appears it's way more than what we need, but you still have to do that. You have to certify it, and then there'll be an ordinance, and there has to be a public hearing on before the second reading, and an advertisement in the paper. So it would be the first meeting, which would be March the 5th, because 28 days in February, so.
And then it goes to county.
Then it goes to the county, and this is one county, all they can do is enter on the record to tell the assessor and the tax
Sort of
sheriff
Yeah.
to change the boundaries, because we're doing it this way where they petition, and it's basically an election by petition. All they do is just stamp it. Now, if it's minor boundary adjustment, they can have a public hearing and say yes or no.
This one's, yeah, we're good. We're good to go here, so. Okay,
Welcome.
yeah. Early welcome. Okay, we already voted, didn't we? Did we vote? I'm sorry.
No,
I
you
know
say
motion
all in
second.
favor.
Okay,
You did.
all in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, resolution passes.
Aye.
Thank you, Kent.
Thank you, sir.
Item D, if you read your resolution, please, Trina.
Resolution of the South Charleston City Council approving the invoices relating to design, construction, and other services for the Liberty Street Lift Station Rehabilitation Project.
I think you guys are all familiar with this by now, so would you approve this resolution, please? Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman
Second.
Lee. Discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, resolution. I think this is the last
Aye.
one, isn't it, Michael?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think these are all grouped together. I don't believe there are any more.
Yeah, I think it's the last one, so, okay, good. All right, item E is to reappoint David Woolwine and Sam Wood to the Municipal Planning Commission. Is there a motion to do that,
So
please?
moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion passes.
Aye.
Item F is to appoint Jamie Seibold to the Municipal Planning Commission. We had 3 openings. I think I filled one, and I think we'll have one more after this, I believe. So anyway, I'd like to appoint Jamie Seibold to the Municipal Planning Commission. Is there a motion to do that, please?
So moved.
I think most of you all know Jamie.
Thank you.
Is there a second? Second by Tommy Spurlock. Okay, any questions about this one? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion
Aye.
passes. Consideration of any bids, Councilman?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Motion to accept bid garbage truck repair. The Finance Committee of the South Charleston City Council has met and considered the following quote, which is considered an emergency and necessary repair, and after careful consideration, it is a recommendation of the Finance Committee to award the following quote. West Virginia tractor attached work order of $11,581.16. All items are within the budgeted amounts for these purchases and will be paid for from the sanitation department line items. This is a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by
Second.
Councilman Walker, and to answer your question earlier, I think Jake said we're still waiting on the part, right? Okay. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further questions or comments? Roll call vote, please. Trina. It's okay.
Councilman DeFilippo,
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock,
Yes.
Councilman Smolder, Councilwoman Marker,
Yes.
Councilman Strider,
Yes.
Councilman Lilly,
Yes.
Councilman Reimer,
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker,
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes. Okay, anything else, Dave?
Yes. Ladder truck additions for the fire department. The Finance Committee of the South Charleston City Council has met and considered the following bid, which is included in the Government Cooperative Purchasing Agreement. After careful consideration, the Finance Committee recommends the following bid be awarded. Various fire tools mounted on a ladder truck for $45,237.00 from Atlantic Emergency Solutions, Inc. All items are within the budgeted amounts for these purchases and will be paid for from the fiscal year 2026 funds. This is a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Spurlock. Any questions on this one? Roll call vote, please, Stan.
Councilman DeFilippo,
Yes.
Councilman Spurlock,
Yes.
Councilman Smolder,
Yes.
Councilwoman Marker,
Yes.
Councilman Strider,
Yes.
Councilman Lilly,
Yes.
Councilman Reimer,
Yes.
Councilwoman Walker,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Anything else, Dave? Okay, thank you. Straight to report of department heads. Anybody got anything? I got something I want to bring up, but I'll see with you guys first. You got anything? So, I'm just letting you know this just because I want you to know that the salt is down to about 200 ton. We have not been able to get any more yet, and that's not just us, that's everybody. There's a salt shortage out there, the river's froze, the barges couldn't get here. My guess is they probably had to mine some more because when you have a storm of that size, everybody in the eastern United States is trying to get salt, and it just makes it difficult to get. This snow coming Friday and Saturday, we think we should be okay, but I just want you all to know that if you know, everybody's a little spoiled around here about snow removal, right? And we're good about that. We want to hope to continue to spoil them, but in this instance, it's nobody's fault. I mean, it just happens. Last time I remember, I think I was sharing with Rick earlier, it happened to me when I was Director of Public Works in the 90s, and the same kind of thing. A big storm covered half the country, rivers froze, we couldn't get salt, and it was just you just got to deal with it. I mean, it is what it is. So we'll do the best we can, but I just wanted you all to know that if something happens and the storm goes a little longer than we think and we run out or whatever, we'll still be out there plowing, we'll still be out there trying to do our thing, but I just want you to know that there is a chance. We know we've got little tricks of the trade we can do, as Jake and I talked the other night, that we can ration a little bit. And you know, the big thing is you always want the roads to be clear when people get up to go to work in the morning. So if you're running low, one of the tricks of the trade you do is you don't put a whole lot of salt down when everybody's sleeping from midnight to 3 in the morning. Then you go out and you hit it real hard. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to do the whole city. And you just pour it on then, so when people get up in the morning, the roads are clear and you're ready to roll. Nobody really cares if the streets are covered at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but that's just one of the things we try to do, but there's several other things we can. But so I just want you to be aware of that in case something would happen and the street would be covered and somebody would call you. That's the answer. We'll do the best we can, but we are running low on salt, and we right now do not know when we're going to get any more. We don't have. Jake has he's done a really good job of beg, borrowing, and doing everything he can just to get what we got. And we thought we were going to get some. Somebody calls him from his delivery place and says, "I got some coming your way. We got 800 on the ground. We're going to bring you a little bit." And then he calls to check on it, and the lady says, "We don't have any salt here." So, I mean, you know, what do you do? So, anyway, anybody else got anything else? Any questions, council members? Anybody? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor? Adjourn.